Welcome to the 2024 Lombard Lilac Parade. I'm one of your hosts, Yvonne and Virgo.
And I'm Joe Orsolini. Yvonne, it's great to be back with you, popping up again, just like the cicadas, but it didn't take us 17 years to come back.
That's true. We're back. We're like the one-year cycle cicadas.
Exactly. Unfortunately, we don't have them. There's a few flying around, I see, but they're not making all that noise yet.
That's right.
But you know who was? We did get a chance to talk to the Lombard Lilac princesses earlier.
We did.
And they did a whole job telling us about what's going on. So let's listen to what the princesses had to say.
We are here with the 2024 Lombard Lilac Court, sponsored by the Lombard Junior Women's Club. Ladies, I would like you to introduce yourselves.
Hi, I'm Princess Brooke, and I go to Lombard East High School, where I will be a senior in the fall.
Hi, I'm Princess Gabby. I'll be attending University of Iowa next fall.
Hello, my name is Queen Kendra, and I will be attending Lombard East as a senior in the fall.
Hello, I am Princess Alyssa, and I will be attending Purdue University in the fall.
Hi, I'm Princess Jade, and I will be attending Lombard East High School this fall as a junior.
So, ladies, tell us a little bit. How did you end up getting involved in the Princess program? How did you hear about it? What kind of social media did you see it on? Who can give us some insight?
So I first knew about the princesses as a kid. I always loved watching them on the float and everything, and I think a lot of us can agree with that. And that's where we first saw them. And then over the years, my cousins were all a part of the program, and so I heard about it from there and how to apply and for your interview and everything. So that's how I heard about it.
What social media should people be following if they're interested in the program? What media are they on?
So the Lombard Junior Women's Club as well as the Lilac Princess program are both on Instagram, and that's where I found out about it. So when they posted that applications were open, that's when I applied. And that's also wherever we are in town and at community events, it gets posted there. So if people want to keep up with us, that's also a good way to check in.
So there a lot of work's involved. You ladies are attending a number of different events all over the place. What's the benefit? What do you get out of this besides the prestige of being one of the best of ladies of Lombard?
I think the biggest thing that we get out of this is just being able to be there for our community, and also I feel like kind of a little bit of a local celebrity. I mean, like when you walk around, people know who you are. They see you like on Instagram and in the newspaper and things like that. And I just think you make an impact, and I think that's mostly what we get out of it.
So tell us about some of these beautiful dresses. How many dresses do you need? Where do you get them from? How do you decide which one you're going to wear to the ball?
I think we needed 7 ball gowns in total for different events. And I bought the majority of mine from Macy's. That's just where I found that I like their dresses the most. And I kind of just like pick based off the weather and what you have to wear to the different events. And for the ball, I took a very long time picking out my dress because I wanted to just make sure I loved it.
Great. So, tell us about some of the events that you have attended throughout these past, I think it's been about a month or so, correct?
So as Jade said, we have all of our events posted on the Instagram, so you can kind of keep up with us. One of I could say for all of us, probably our personal favorite is the Little Lady Lilac Ball, because we get to dance with the girls. We just had the Lilac Ball last Friday, and then we do lots of restaurant fundraisers, and then I'd say, is there anything? Oh, obviously the Lilac Parade. Can't everyone show up to the Lilac Parade?
So back to you, Alyssa, because you and Gabby mentioned you're going off to college. Is there a benefit? What comes out of this being involved in this?
So we do get a $1,500 scholarship that is sponsored by the Village of Lombard. I'm sorry. And then, so I will be attending Purdue University in the fall for engineering, and Gabby.
Yeah, I'll be attending University of Iowa to study to be a child life specialist. So I'm very looking forward to using that scholarship to help further my education.
Well, ladies, you are going to be having a front row seat to watch the parade. I know you need to get down there pretty quick. We will be waving to you at the end of the parade. Make sure you wave to us. And you guys just have a great time on this final event of your Lilac Court. Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye-bye. So once again, we had a great group of girls apply and be picked for the Lombard Lilac Court. So we'll see them at the end of the parade.
Yeah, they're going to bring up the end. And there's still plenty of time to get down here if you're watching this live stream. I mean, granted, we want you to watch it, but hey, this is the kind of day to get outside and come watch a parade.
It's beautiful weather. Finally, I think winter is over, and we are heading towards summer. We've got lots of great summer activities in Lombard. We've got the Paradise Bay Water Park. If you are interested in knowing more about that, you can look in the activity guide that was sent to each household, or you can just go online at lombardparks.com. You'll get all the information on season passes or individual daily admissions. So there's that, and what else? Oh, we've got some Lilacia Park concerts coming.
The concerts, yeah.
From the park. Again, you can find those out at lombardparks.com. We've been to those.
How do those work? Do you bring your own
They're
lawn
great.
chair and
You
just
bring your
plop
own
down?
lawn chair, you bring some snacks and sit down and listen, and it's a beautiful park.
And how often do they hold those?
I think it's about once a month.
Is that? I think that's on Wednesdays.
I think it's on Wednesday.
Wednesdays toward the end of the month. So,
Yeah, so
but where would I go to find that out?
lombardparks.com.
Lombardparks.com.
Of course. We also have cruise nights. Have you been to cruise nights?
I have been to cruise nights many a time. Actually, one of my cars, the kids' car, is getting up there in years. I got an old Lincoln Continental that
you need to start bringing
we
it.
may start
You know
bringing
what?
it down. Get a parking spot.
It doesn't have to be a classic car. It just has to be old enough that it's going to draw some attention.
Yeah.
So, but that starts
Polish
on
it up.
June 15th on Saturday nights. I believe the only weekend might be the 4th of July weekend that there is not going to be any cruising, but there's always some unofficial cruise nights going on.
Well, I know you mentioned the concerts in Lilacia Park. Don't they have concerts at cruise nights as well too?
Oh yeah, there's always music. There's a full lineup of those on villageoflombard.org, and you'll see the lineup. I checked it out, and there's some really good concerts coming up.
Just to refresh, we're in Lombard.
We're in Lombard. We are in. I know you grew up in Villa Park.
I grew up in Villa
but
Park, so
yeah.
that's probably what got you confused.
I guess so, but yeah, those are some really good concerts. Grab your lawn chair, bring those on down. They are cruise nights. The concerts are located on South Park.
Okay.
Just south of St. Charles Road, between St. Charles and the train tracks.
Yeah. Now, I know you and I met in the Lombard Chamber of Commerce. You're not there anymore. Did your time. But the farmers markets, are they bringing the farmers markets back?
They are. This is going to be, I think, the third year for the farmers market, but a new location. They are going to be, again, on South Park between St. Charles Road and the train tracks. The area that they just redid, all of that, all of the pavement and the sidewalks, and it's beautiful.
I'm really excited to be able to sit out there and take advantage of that new area that they're creating.
I am too. So that's going to be starting, let's see, May 21st. Actually, that starts Tuesday.
Yeah.
Tuesday.
We've got some local celebrities. Bill Ware waving at us.
Yeah.
Former trustee Bill Ware.
And then that will be every Tuesday starting May 21st through October 1st. Farm fresh goods from local vendors and entertainment. I hear some sirens.
I hear some sirens. It almost sounds like a parade's coming by.
I think so. Joe, are you aware of the 2 new restaurants that are going in? Actually, there are 4 new things going in out by Yorktown.
I've seen them tearing down some old buildings, but what's going in there?
Well, so they tore down one of the buildings. That's going to be Ancho and Agave.
Ancho and Agave sounds like a little
maybe
Mexican, Hispanic, Tex-Mex.
And then we're I can't think of the name of it. There's also going to be Empire Burgers and Brew.
Okay. Is that going to be
And-
outside or inside the mall? Do we know?
No, these are going to be outside.
Outside the mall. Okay.
Where Rock
Well, I know
Bottom,
they
where Rock Bottom used to be.
Rock Bottom. Yes.
And I know you were telling me about a couple that you know of that's coming there. You have Dave and Buster's.
I heard there's Dave and Buster's is coming by there. There's a Popeye's Chicken going over there. So there are all kinds of different food selections.
All right.
Good to see them all keep staying vibrant.
Lombard is not for lack of finding something to
There's
eat.
plenty of good food. Well, there's a couple new ones downtown too, aren't there?
There are, well, close to downtown.
Okay.
We've got the new. See, you just threw.
I
this
caught
at-
ya.
You
I
caught
caught
this
ya.
at me. I didn't have this in my notes, Joe.
Well, there's like a poke
poke bowl.
Poke
That will
bowl.
be- that's where
is going in there.
Lomlings used to be.
Oh, that's what that was. I
Yeah,
forgot.
Yeah. That'll be opening soon if it's not already open in the downtown area. Egg House is going to be expanding, but I think that's going to be more like in the fall.
Okay.
In winter. And then we have the new coffee shop just south.
In the new where the old DuPage Theater is.
Correct. So I have not tried that out yet. We're going to have to do that.
Yeah, have to get there.
Yeah. So you hear the fire engines coming in the distance here.
Can't quite see them yet, but
Nope.
they're coming.
Nope. But we have 120 units in this parade. So I think we've got a full selection of entertainment and bands and
all kinds of
community
stuff.
groups. I think so. And I think, again, we've got candy.
Candy is back.
Hopefully somebody's going to throw some our way.
Yeah, I certainly will always want candy whenever I'm at a parade.
That's right.
Now, the one thing I would encourage everybody, you aren't the people probably listening to this, but hey, if you see it at the end of the parade, make sure you help the village clean up. Pick up all that stray candy because things don't always end well for all the candy, as you
That's
well
true.
know.
That's true. Well, I think we've got the Lombard Fire Department leading everything off. I can hear the horns and the sirens.
So we're actually in the kind of the south end of the downtown business district here. We're in the that little mall
Colonial Commons.
with Colonial Commons, right in front of Ginorio's Pizza here. We're across from the library. It's a good area to be in.
It is. This is where it's at. Well, all right, getting a little loud, so I think we're just going to listen to
all the sirens.
Listen to the sirens.
What is their focal point? What's going to be? Do we know what's being shown? Like at where? You know, because we shouldn't be talking about this when they're bringing that up. So we had the Lombard Fire Department along with York Center, Elmhurst, and the Glen Ellen Fire Departments all sending trucks there. Good that they're all able to work together. Next up, we have the DuPage County Sheriff.
Under the direction of Sheriff James Mendrick. He's the law enforcement agent for unincorporated areas of DuPage County.
And Villa Park is helping out. And now we got all the banners coming through.
Yeah.
The first round of banners.
We've got football players from Lombard East High School.
Oh, the Lombard East guys.
Carrying all of our banners today. We appreciate their help. So the parade is sponsored by the Village of Lombard and
lots of businesses.
The hotels, all of the hotels in
The
Lombard.
hotels have their own banner.
Yep. Dairy Queen, The Patio, Lombard Junior Women's Club, LA Fitness, Amy's Salon and Spa, Lombard Ace Hardware, Lombard Park District Glass Courts. Couldn't quite read that last one. What's our theme this year, Joe?
Is salute to the troops.
All right.
We're celebrating all the troops.
And here comes the VFW Lilac Post.
Speaking of the troops.
Stand.
Great to see the crowd standing and honoring our veterans. They've got some old school Jeeps.
So the VFW Post 5815 has served the Lombard community in many ways since its charter in 1955. They have sponsored the Voice of Democracy speech competition for high schoolers, the Patriot Pen essay contest for middle schoolers, and flag history and etiquette for elementary schoolers. Plus, they have sponsored Teacher of the Year and Scout of the Year candidates, held Poppy Days as fundraisers for disabled veterans, and participated in village events as honor guards and rifle salutes.
And following along them is the Northern Chapter of the Military Vehicle Preservation Association, and presenting vehicles from World War II to the present day. Their goal is to preserve and educate the public about our nation's military vehicles. So you're seeing the Jeeps from World War II all the way to the Humvees of today.
It's great to see all these veterans.
You know, it's great to see the crowd standing up and recognizing the sacrifices that they've made. It's great. Yeah, great to see the young kids.
Looks like a Desert Storm vehicle. We have the
Here comes our first band.
yes, the Willowbrook High School marching band consists of members of the entire band program. The band recently traveled to Orlando, Florida, where they performed in Universal Studios. The band also performs in multiple local parades throughout the year. They are leading us off this year.
So people may not realize, but even though Willowbrook High School is located in Villa Park, they actually do draw from Lombard, don't they?
They do. My kids all went to Willowbrook High School, and I live in Lombard. So
Willowbrook.
is Oakbrook Terrace, Villa Park, and Lombard. It's a great school. Should be coming by here in a minute. Sound really good.
They sound good.
Okay, next we are honoring, we have our honorary Grand Marshal, Pamela Spider Coons. She loved this parade. Over 35 years, she was a Lilac volunteer, hustling up convertibles for all of the dignitaries that and you may remember her own big yellow 77 Stinkin' Lincoln as a favorite. Nicknamed Spider from college, stuck with her throughout her life. She passed away in January and is sorely missed. Riding in her honor were her daughters.
And next up, we've got Grand Marshal
Mike Mikulecki.
Mike Mikulecki. He's former Marine and Air Force. Currently, he's part of the Boy Scouts of America, Milton and York Township Community Emergency Response, VFW American Legion, Lombard Citizens Police Academy, DuPage County and York Township Senior Citizens Group, Salvation Army, Knights of Columbus, and Animal Rescue Foundation. He's a volunteer conductor for the Illinois Railway Union and dresses up for schools, sings, and helps with Toys for Tots.
All right, next up we've got our Village of Lombard Board of Trustees. We had President Keith Gianorio, Brian Levac, Anthony Puccio, Bernie Dudek, Andrew Honig, Dan Militello, and Bob Bachner and their families all walking by. We appreciate their support of our village.
Next up, we got the Lombard Park District. Although they're riding around in golf carts.
Yeah.
That's because they run the golf course, Yvonne.
That's true. We got Margie Fugel, Greg Ludwig, Mike Caderna, Pete Nolan, Jim Scalzo, Stephen Wolstiniak, I hope I didn't say his name too bad, and Steve Zook.
Next up, we've got Tunes of Glory and Tunes of Glory Pipes and Drums. They're led by Pipe Major Colleen Monahan Sarns. They're members of the Midwest Pipe Band Association and perform at events and parades throughout Chicagoland area.
Love bagpipes. Sponsored by J1 Auto Repair.
Although their kilts kind of remind me of my grade school girls' uniforms.
Okay.
Good old St. Alexander's.
Coming up after them. Oh, there we go. Next up, we got Chicago Style Roller Derby. They're a 501c3 roller derby team. They are locally crafted roller derby league that was merged between two teams, the DuBake's Derby Dames and the Chicago Outfit. As a member of the Women's Flat Truck Derby Association, they strive to create an inclusive environment that supports women, girls, and gender-expansive individuals at all athletic levels. They foster a deep dish work ethic and sportsmanship that's so wholesome, it's cheesy. Get it? Deep dish?
I got it. I got it.
Pizza costume here.
Were you ever in the roller derby?
No.
No?
I roller skated one time, fell, broke my tailbone. That was the end of my
That's
roller
all you
skating
need.
career.
Actually, Lombard just lost its roller rink this
They
year.
did.
They moved on. Time to retire.
It's the American Tails truck. It's a 1953 Chevy pickup. So American Tails is Pet Supplies.
Yep. Coming behind is Sam the Wild Wheeler. He comes all the way from East Africa. He's one of two giant wheelers in the world. Sam is very excited to be here today at your parade. I don't think he took that from East Africa here, though. How did he get across the ocean?
Well, he probably brought it in parts, Joe.
Oh, okay.
It's always a parade favorite. Quite a unique talent.
I wonder how you wake up and say one day, I'm going to make a giant wheel and go to parades. How does that come into your head?
I don't know.
But it's fun to watch.
It's true.
The kids are loving it.
Next, we have Lombard Baseball League. That's been a staple in our community since 1953. Their mission is to provide a safe and competitive environment for young players to learn and enjoy the game of baseball. They are committed to providing all players with an experience that fosters positive self-esteem, team spirit, and individual growth through personal achievement and team play. They're dedicated to teaching baseball fundamentals and life skills through good sportsmanship, leadership, positive coaching, and peer and parent communications.
And then we've got the Lombard Thunder Baseball.
That would be the traveling team.
I'm thinking that's a traveling team, yeah.
They're having fun.
And they're tossing candy. I think that's one of the first candy tossers.
Oh, they're getting
Yeah.
some T-shirts too. Hey, don't forget about us over here.
What, no candy for us?
Joe, I'll go to Jewel and buy you some candy.
That's the only reason I agreed to do this with you, Yvonne.
Is that right?
I wanted to figured I'd have a better shot at candy.
All right. Well, maybe next year, Joe.
Not to get my own candy.
It's true. Hey. All right, the Aurora Area Shrine Club, supporting Shriners Hospital for Children with 22 nonprofit medical facilities across North America. Shriners have been making smiles with specialized care for children with orthopedic conditions, burns, spinal cord injuries, and cleft lip and palate, regardless of the patient's ability to pay.
Hey, it's nice to see they're in with our theme with the troops, supporting the troops.
Absolutely. Their little mini float.
And coming up, we've got Aaron Henning, juggler. Aaron's a juggler who began juggling in the circus at the age of 12 years old. Today you can find him juggling in about 30 parades annually, rain or shine.
So he's not only a juggler, he can walk and juggle at the same time.
That's an extra added talent.
Yeah, for sure.
Do you know there's two circus, you can get a circus degree in college? Barnum and Bailey's down in Florida, and Illinois State has a clown circus major. Little known fact.
And here we have Whistles on Wheels. It's a custom-built parade wagon that showcases a beautiful air calliope. The calliope produces sound by sending compressed air through the whistles. You can witness this masterpiece in about 40 parades annually all throughout Wisconsin and Illinois. It's not playing right now, though.
I kind of miss it. Next up we have the Ace Hardware banner. Big fan of Ace Hardware. Really updated that store.
Yes.
That whole mall's getting
Got a
updated.
garden
The garden center, yeah.
now.
And they brought back Bill from Pioneer Garden in Villa Park.
Yeah.
Is back there now. So
He was. He's quite a find.
He is a
because
resource.
He knows everything
Yeah.
there is to know about.
good to see him landing on his feet
Growing and-
back
yeah,
here.
Exactly. Next up, Co-op Preschool. That's where my youngest went to preschool.
Oh, where is that preschool?
It is in by the First Church of Lombard.
Oh, it's on. Oh, the one on Maple.
Yep. Main and Maple. They have a great program. The parents help out, hence the name Co-op.
Co-op.
Cooperative. And actually, Sue Belinda was a big part of Co-op Preschool for a number of years, and she recently passed away.
Oh.
Definitely missed. She was a big force with this.
Well, hey,
with
following
the
up
school.
behind them is the Flat 43 BMX team. They've been competing and performing for the last 20 years. These tricks takes endless years of practice and dedication. Flat 34 BMX promotes bicycle safety and always wears a helmet during their performances.
Some fancy riding.
Fancy riding for some old guys.
Yeah.
I couldn't see getting on a bike and doing that.
No.
Good for them.
I sold my bike this year because I was afraid to get on it again.
Oh, I got a new bike.
Did you?
Yeah, last year. Yeah.
You know what? You need to get out on the Prairie Path or Great Western Trail.
I tell you, Lombard has some great opportunities with their trail system.
Absolutely. They're beautiful. They're kept up very well.
And the best part, when you're done, you can go get ice cream at Dairy Queen.
There you go. Wow. I'm dizzy just watching that. Nice job. What do we have here?
This is
Schnitzelplatz.
Schnitzelplatz. It's located in Glendale Heights, right kind of on the border of
That's
Lombard.
right.
It's your local restaurant for authentic German food and beverages. And they're always sponsoring this year's. They're also sponsoring this year's Civil War enactments.
Reenactment? Oh, that's great. That's at the park near your house, isn't
Yeah,
it?
it's at Four Seasons down in the south side of town. That's going to be being held on August 10th.
Hey, are they handing out pretzels? Nope. Lollipops. Whoa.
They got some good authentic costumes.
Oh, look at that. They've got some little headbands with little beer mugs on them.
Yeah.
Great. So the Civil War reenactment is going to be at Four Seasons Park on August 10th. That is something to not miss.
That is a neat
great
event, a great
yes.
walkthrough.
For sure.
Although you do have to be a little careful of the cannon when it goes.
It is a little.
I've seen it. The
you
fish
have
jump
to be
out of the
ready
water
for it.
when
You
that
have
thing
to be
goes
ready
off.
for it. You have to be ready. All right. Northwest Suburban Concert Band. True community band welcoming players of all abilities and on all band instruments. There are no tryouts or fees. The band plays traditional music written for woodwind, brass, and percussion at parades and in concerts. They practice on Tuesday evenings at Springwood Middle School in Hanover Park during the school year and at the Medina Park District during the summer. Check them out on Facebook. That's the Northwest Suburban Concert Band. They sound great.
Yeah. Playing our patriotic music, saluting our soldiers. Now that's something you don't see every day, that orange trombone.
Oh, yeah.
What color was the trombone you used to play, Yvonne?
I never played a trombone.
Oh,
I never played an instrument.
Oh,
Joe,
okay.
did you play an instrument?
No. I was a singer guy.
Yeah,
I was in the show choir.
I didn't even do that. Sorry.
That's
but,
okay.
But you know what?
But I've seen the cooking. I've seen your cooking skills.
Yeah.
So
well,
you've got some
okay,
ancillary skills.
I've
seen
that.
the cookies you make.
But you know what? It's nice to know that after, all your instrument days, your band days in high school, and you still have your instrument. There's a way there's an outlet. Yeah. And if you're really good, there's like a DuPage County orchestra, I believe, and there's always, hey, here comes that hacky sack guy.
Oh,
But that's not one of my talents either, Joe.
No, you're not a hacky sacker?
I'm not a hacky sacker.
So next up we have Andy Linder. Andy, holder of 5 world records in the sport of footbag, which is also known as hacky sack. Among his records is the world's record for kicking a footbag the fastest, which is 1,019 kicks in 5 minutes.
Wow. Who came up with this idea?
I don't know. When I was
in
college back in the
interesting.
mid-'80s, it was
a thing?
It was a thing going on back then. So.
Well, he looks like he could have gone to college
And he might have been in college with me.
That's right.
And we've got our sponsor,
First American Bank.
First American Bank.
And they are sponsoring. Hang on, I will tell you.
They're sponsoring that banner.
Yeah, they're sponsoring the Jesse White tumbling team coming up. So the Jesse White tumbling team was created in 1959, the year I was born, Joe, to provide a positive alternative for inner city youth. This team provides performances for business, community, sports, and cultural events all around the world. Oh, and we get to watch the performance right in front of us.
These guys know what they're doing. Get in front of the camera.
These guys are good, and they fly high. All right, they're getting all set. Looks like they've got all ages here, both male and female. And we're just gonna get ready. Here we go.
Well, now that Jesse White's out of office, I'm glad he still has
his tumbling
team and keeps them up.
Look at that pyramid, Joe. Who's gonna jump over that pyramid? All right, there we go. Whoa. Some high flying. Nice. They almost stop in the air.
Yeah.
Very cool. Nice job.
That's impressive.
Very much so. I always enjoy seeing them. Takes a lot of practice.
All right, so what do we got next? Shriner. The Medina Shriners Aviation, they're committed to providing efficient and comfortable transportation for patients and parents to Shriners hospitals. Although many of our members are pilots and own their own airplane, neither is required for membership. The aviators raise money for the Shriners Transportation Fund by participating in local parades and various other activities. So, Vaughn, that is one of the advantages that we have with the Lilac Parade, kind of being in the middle of May. It's the only parade going. We get all the different Shriners outlets.
We get everything.
It's not like a 4th of July, Memorial Day, where they're splitting all over. We get their whole focus and attention. That thing's got an engine in it. I wonder if it really will take off.
I'm doubting that it'll take off, Joe.
No? Okay.
No worries. Next, we have the Hornets Drill Team. It's a group made up of flags and rifles performing drills and dancing to music from a sound system. The Hornets thank the Lilac Day Committee for allowing the drill team to be a part of their annual celebration. Well, we're happy to have them. That was the Hornets Performing Arts Group right behind. They were a musical group of lively and talented kids that love to perform and showcase their talents. The Hornets would like to thank the Lilac Day Committee as well.
Following them, we've got Keeley's Plumbing Company. Keeley's Plumbing is committed to providing the best work at the best possible price, and how they do it is simple. Keeley limits their services to areas of DuPage County to keep travel times short, to better knowledge of local codes and regulations, and to prioritizing only local retailers to maximize savings.
I want a little truck like that.
Yeah.
So cute.
I want a bathtub like that. Okay, next we have Glenn Foster, a lifelong resident of Lombard and former U.S. Navy E-4 Petty Officer radioman. He is the Lombard Senior Man of the Year for 2023.
2023?
2023.
Well, he was named in 2023 for 2024.
Foster served Lombard as a fireman for 30 years and helped establish the Arson Investigation Unit and
finish up.
He founded Cruise Nights in 1988.
And I have Lombard Senior Woman of the Year, Ellen Lightshoe. She was named, she's been a devoted resident of Lombard for almost 3 decades and has made a significant impact through her volunteer work with organizations such as Outreach House, TLC Camp, Easter Seals, Tri-Town YMCA, and the Lombard Junior Women's Club.
And next we have National University of Health Sciences, one of the premier institutions for health education, located here in Lombard. A lot of chiropractors coming out of the school.
Right.
And one of their graduates, DC Spinal Wellness, following by with a banner.
All right, here we go. The Wildcat Marching Band. 7th and 8th grade students attending Glen Westlake Middle School here in Lombard. They're proud to perform at their hometown parade, and it's grateful for such excellent community support for the District 44 music program. They are under the direction of Mr. Nicholas Martin.
Well, I think you can see why Lombard East has such a good band program. All
That's
the
right,
kids coming
all these
out of
feeders.
they started them early in these feeder programs.
That's right. He was with the band. He's with the band. The Jolly Giant Stilt Walkers. They've been walking tall over the USA, and they're so glad to be back in Lombard. Grab a really high five if you can. I don't know.
And more Shriners. Medina Shriners Unit. Their mini Model T fire wagons participate in parades each year in support of Shriners Hospital for Children.
Whoa, he's really zipping along. Another one of our great sponsors, the Patio Restaurant. Have you eaten there, Joe?
Yes, I have. I've never actually eaten on the patio at the patio.
I have eaten on the patio at the patio.
Gotten it to go?
You know what? They've got some great food, something there for everyone. In fact, I ate there on Mother's Day.
Oh, way to go.
That was my granddaughter's
your treat?
choice. That was my granddaughter's choice.
Okay.
She wanted to eat there.
Big barbecue fan.
Right.
Love barbecue.
Yeah. Next, we have the Wildcats Special Needs All-Star Cheer. They are a strictly special needs program. It's a nonprofit organization with all coaches and staff being volunteers. The Wildcats won the 2019, 2022, and 2023 ICU World Cheerleading Competition, and they are sporting their medals and rings today.
Wow. World
them.
champions.
Lots of cheer going on there.
here we have College Hunks Hauling, Junk and Moving. They're a Lombard-based moving and junk removal company that serves DuPage area. They provide many services and will be happy to assist you with your needs. They're located down in that industrial park off of Finley.
Is that where they are?
That's where they are. Walk past them when I go on my little neighborhood walk.
Okay.
I see them back there. So
I got plenty of junk to get rid of.
yeah, support your local businesses.
That's right. College Hunks Hauling Junk. Next, we have the Wimpy 1925 Model T. It's a 1925 Ford Model T station wagon. Station wagon, the whole family can fit in that.
Did you have one of those? Was that your first car?
Oh, come on, Joe. Not that old.
And next we have the Wheaton Glen Ellen branch of the American Association of University Women, AAUW. Their mission is to advancing equity for girls and women through research, education, and advocacy. Our branch awards scholarships annually to local women graduating from high school who are pursuing a STEM science career. Also, I know they have scholarships for women going back to college too. Great organization. They do a lot of good work.
All right, Firebird Soccer Club. They're not a small group. They're a competitive travel soccer club based in Lombard for almost 20 years. They offer programs for youth of Lombard and surrounding communities. They have teams for boys and girls ages 8 to 23 and beyond. Visit firebirdsssc.com for more information. Lombard Falcons. In the fall, that's all you see, Lombard Falcons football.
Drive down Madison. They're always
right.
practicing. Lombard Falcons Football and Cheer is an organization that's been in Lombard for over 60 years. They're a youth sports organization that fosters community awareness and family values. Lombard Falcons are passionate about their players and upholding traditions and core values by teaching our players sportsmanship, discipline, and leadership.
Wearing their Army colors, Army green.
Yes, they are.
Supporting the troops.
I gotta say, they got a pretty good chant going.
They got a
synchronized
little football game going on here too.
Yeah. All right.
Joe, it's the 100th anniversary of Little Orphan Annie.
Yes, celebrating the 100th anniversary of Little Orphan Annie with the Lombard Historical Society. The iconic comic strip with a spunky orphan premiered in 1924 and was created by Lombardian Harold Gray. Bet you not everybody knew that.
That's right.
Gray served in World War I and during World War II helped raise morale of the home troops with Annie and her junior commandos.
We have the North Elementary Drumline. They've returned from the north side of Villa Park from North School. Led by Mr. Patrick Holmes, the Drumline program has become a catalyst for the community for the past 8 years. You know what? They're pretty good.
Yeah.
That's a great school. Fit for Mom is the nation's leading prenatal and postnatal fitness program providing fitness classes and a network of moms to support every stage of motherhood. From pregnancy through postpartum and beyond, their fitness and wellness program makes moms strong in body, mind, and spirit. They also have weekly play groups, monthly moms night out, book clubs, family events. First class is free.
Coming up behind them is the Crystal Lake Strikers Drumline.
Gotta love it when they just keep the beat with nothing
Yeah.
else, just drums.
So,
Of course, they have they're
Bunch
playing
of-
along with the music.
bunch of
here.
folks from Crystal Lake that like playing the drums.
Yeah.
All right, Yvonne.
All right, so next up, we have our 2024 Lombard Woman of the Year, Patty Blajak. She has made a positive impact on our village. She chaired the Lilac Park Butterfly Committee to earn the Illinois Planting for Pollinators First Place Award. She won the Spark Award from the Lombard Junior Women's Club due to her high energy and positive attitude. She's been elected Vice President of the Lombard Service League for 2024-25. Her friendly, outgoing attitude makes her a friend to all she meets.
And following that, we have the 2024 Lombard Man of the Year, Pete Nolan. Pete served on the board of directors of the Lombard Chamber of Commerce for 6 years and served as board president in 2012, right before me. He served on the Lombard Park District Board of Commissioners from 2011 to 2023 and is currently serving as an appointed commissioner. Pete helped start the Muttstrut 5K run and walk, which just took place yesterday.
That's right.
He's volunteered in many community events, including the Lilac Time Art and Craft Fair, the Lilac Ball, and the Lombard Ale Fest.
Okay, coming up, the United States Coast Guard Auxiliary. They patrol our coastlines and enhance the safety of all boaters.
Coast Guard, that's one of our branches of the military.
It is,
Yeah.
absolutely.
So let's all salute them. And now we have the Antioch Brass. The Antioch Brass Quintet has been providing live entertainment to audiences for over 25 years, and it's comprised of some of the finest professional musicians in the Chicagoland area. And now the Medina Shrine Clowns. They're here to bring joy and laughter. They've been bringing miles of smiles for a child since 1963. It's part of the Medina Shrine, now located in
Asking
Addison,
us to
Illinois.
give him some applause, louder, yay.
Doesn't like our applause.
I guess.
Have you been to that new Medina Shrine in Addison?
Yes,
Very nice place.
yes, it is. All right, then we have the Shriner Patrol Unit coming up. This patrol is the oldest Shriner parade group, and they are on segways. And they have them decorated in military style. Or so it says. We see flags. Sponsored by LA Fitness.
Got the red and the black. Look
Have
like
you
they're
ever ridden a
Lombardies.
Segway, Joe?
No.
No, neither have I. I'm not sure I would be able to stay upright. But it looks like it would be fun. Next up, Lombard Girl Scouts. There is always room for cookies.
Yeah, it's true.
Did you get your Girl Scout cookies this year, Joe?
I get my Girl Scout every year.
Yes. What's your favorite?
You know, you can't go wrong with the Thin Mints.
That's true.
Throw them in the freezer, get them nice and cold.
I like the Samoas, the coconut and the caramel. This is the Lombard Service Unit 517 of the Girl Scouts. Big group.
Did you ever participate?
I was a campfire girl.
Campfire girl.
I was not a Girl Scout.
Do they still have those?
Yeah, I believe so.
Okay.
But I think it's just called campfire now. It's all inclusive. But my daughter was a Girl Scout.
Mm-hmm.
She was a brownie, a daisy. Started as a daisy.
I gave a speech to help for a badge for Girl Scouts once. Does that count?
Sure. All right, so the Marquardt Middle School Marching Mustangs is coming up. Marquardt Middle School is located in Glendale Heights. Banner by Dairy Queen. That place is always jam-packed with people on a good summer night.
Rightfully so.
Right now. Yeah.
That's when you know winter's open.
That's right.
Or winter's over.
That's
And
right.
Dairy Queen opens first week in February.
All right, we have the DuPage Shrine Club Cruisin' Coolers. They're actual picnic coolers. They're driven by members of the DuPage Shrine Club and are also members of the various Masonic lodges in the northeastern area of Illinois. They ride so kids can walk. That's their motto.
And
They got anything in those coolers?
I could use something. We've got the Chicago Vintage Mustang Club. Is an informal, fun, and free. Find us on Facebook. Chicago-Mustang.com. I bet a lot of these cars show up at cruise nights, I would hope.
Oh, yes. There's a whole bunch of Mustangs.
You know, my husband Tony used to have a Mustang. He sold it, and he's kicking himself ever since.
Oh yeah.
It was back when
It
it was before I met him.
before you met him? Oh,
Before
I was gonna
met
say,
him.
is that how he hooked you?
No, it would have hooked me quicker, maybe. Gotta love the Mustangs. That's like
Yep.
the classic of classics. All the different years. Yeah, come on out to any of the cruise nights and you're going to see,
You'll see
not
plenty
only
of 'em.
Mustangs, you're going to see all kinds of really great classic cars. Talk to their owners, find out about what they've done to refurbish their cars. It's quite interesting, some of them.
So, Vaughn, is there a certain color you think a Mustang should be, or looks better than others?
It has to be red. Come on.
Okay.
That's like, yeah. Which, of course,
Now we've got
that's
it.
my favorite right there.
Right there, that one.
Yep.
See, then we're jumping a little into the early 70s here with the fastback models.
Yeah, no, not the same. Not the same. Another sponsor, Gianorio's Pizza. Been watching people come out of Gianorio's. They're selling pizza by the slice today until it's gone or until the parade's over.
Do they
Whichever
normally
comes
sell it by the
first.
slice, or is this a special
Only
event?
At events.
Only at
They're
events.
not even open on Sundays generally.
Really?
So this is a special today.
And more bands. There's a lot of marching bands in this area.
This is the District 45 combined bands. So this would be made up of middle school from Jackson and Jefferson School in Villa Park. They've played from 3 to 5 years and are very excited to perform for us today. They are headed up by Shane Brown, Sarah Giordano, Joe Koppel, Everett, O'Neill, Estelle Tarrant, and Chris Walbrook.
And they got the Pom Pom Girls.
All right, sponsored by Amy's Salon. All right, here's the Roaring
More Shriners.
57 go-karts bodied as 1957 Chevys, plus a chase vehicle. have their formation down.
I wonder, do we have the motorcycle guys coming?
Oh, they're coming down the road.
All right.
Yep. All right. What do we have here? The Knights of Columbus. The Lombard Knights of Columbus from Sacred Heart, St. Pius, and Christ the King parishes. Their motto is service to one in service to all. Their principles are charity, unity, fraternity, and patriotism. They support our schools, churches, and community throughout the year by holding fundraisers such as food drives, blood drives, and school contests. They are proud to support our Lombard community.
I think I just saw the first cicada fly by our booth, our area.
They're not very good flyers.
No, they're not.
So, Knights of Columbus,
Yeah,
Tootsie Roll Drive.
Well, yeah, are they Tootsie Rolls or are they
They're
hard
handing
candy?
out Tootsie Rolls right now. Hey, Tootsie Rolls, this way. Joe hasn't gotten his candy yet.
Got not one bit of candy.
Not one bit.
Knights of Columbus have been in this parade since 1973. That's a pretty long
Right?
streak.
Wow.
Yeah.
Great. Let's see.
What do we got
Banner
here?
for Manny's Ale House. And they are sponsoring the Lombard East Ramettes Dance. They are making their Lilac Parade return this year. You can find them performing at all home football halftimes this upcoming fall, as well as competing in the winter and performing at various home and athletic events. Follow them on social media. They're very precise. Weston, Chicago Lombard. Salute our troops. Had many a Lombard Chamber event at the Weston.
Great group of folks. Very supportive of the community.
Absolutely. So they are followed by the Weston Hotel Shuttle. If you're staying at the Weston and you need a ride someplace, they'll get you to and from. Comes the Lombard Chamber of Commerce, speaking of which.
The Lombard Chamber of Commerce and Industry is committed to promote positive development of our community and industries, to enhance the business climate for its members in order to stimulate economic growth and encourage retail, professional, service, industrial, cultural, and civic growth within the Lombard area. Basically, buy local. That's what we're trying to do.
Right, and let's see, that's President and CEO Rick Alfano.
Riding in the Mustang, red Mustang convertible.
Right. Check it out. They're going to be running the farmers market this summer. Actually, starting Tuesday.
Starting Tuesday. And
Starting
they're moving their
Tuesday.
offices, by the way.
They are. They're moving their office June 1st. So let's see. We got the Illinois Illinois B. Well, I don't know. We don't have that information, Joe. Okay, what do we got here?
Sewing
Oh,
classes.
yeah. I sew.
Sew with Sandy. Sew with Sandy offers sewing lessons for children and teens in their Lombard studio. All students sewed their garments themselves. Sew with Sandy is happy
Nice.
to loot the troops. Get it?
I get it. I learned how to sew in high school.
I have a sewing machine in my garage. I wanted to
Well,
learn how
Joe,
to sew.
that's no place to have it.
I haven't sewed anything yet.
All right, what do we have now? The Lombard Bank and Trust sponsored. Lombard Bank and Trust sponsoring themselves, I think.
Yeah, it's a newer bank in town.
Look it, there's a piggy bank.
TMD Plumbing is showing off some of their equipment. Local plumbing business.
Nobody wants to have to call the plumber, but when you do, it's good to know they're around.
I wonder if that's a brand new truck or they specially washed it for today.
I
That
don't
thing
know,
is
it's-
clean.
It is a clean machine. They got a little horn competition
They
going
got
on
their
here.
horn show. Yeah, they practice this, obviously.
We have the Lombard Junior Women's Club, who of course runs that Princess program. They do a lot of other things. They also run TLC Camp, Camp for Kids with Cancer, and many other philanthropic endeavors.
You remember that.
All right, we have West Town's Chorus. They're a barbershop chorus celebrating its 76th year as a chorus. Founded in Lombard as a founding chorus in the Barbershop Harmony Society. And let's see, they've just added a singer and coach from Lombard East to their singing roster.
Hey, if anybody else wants to join, they're looking for members.
Nice.
We are the West Town's Chorus, and we are the men's acapella chorus that rehearses Monday nights in Downers Grove. Gentlemen of any age, if you're interested in singing, please check us out at westtowns.org or scan the QR code on the back of the trailer.
All right.
Here's some Shriners. They're all-terrain coolers. We saw the earlier coolers.
This one's
Now
got
we've
the big wheels.
The ATV.
ATV wheels, yeah.
If you really need to get in the backwoods with your cooler, this is what you need.
Right. Those things are pretty zippy. Yeah. So We've seen our presence of Shriners this year.
A lot of Shriners.
Yeah.
I didn't know there were so many.
It's not the Lilac Princesses coming up. This is the Lombard Princesses coming up. So Lake County, boy, we're getting participation from all over.
All over the metro. I mean, we had that one guy from East Africa.
Well, yeah.
He
He comes to our parade quite often.
We give a prize for the farthest.
Farthest to travel?
Farthest
No,
to
but we
travel?
should, right?
So, Yvonne,
Yes.
of all the years that you've been doing this, how would you rate today's weather?
Today's weather is probably the best day. Last year was a little on the warm side. I remember one year was kind of rainy and cold, and another year was so windy we couldn't keep track of our paper.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. Today's
Gorgeous
weather has
breeze
been
coming through.
absolutely perfect.
Well, next up we have the Lombard Princesses. This group, comprised of dads and daughters in the area, meet throughout the year, focused on spending time together, building friendships, and giving back to the community. If you're interested, talk to a dad and ask how you can get involved.
I imagine you have to have a daughter though, Joe.
Yeah.
We know you're a boy dad.
I'm
so.
a boy. I got all boys. No girls, unfortunately. Missed out on all that fun.
Yeah.
Check out that eagle. That's funny.
I don't know. Is that somebody in there?
You can
Yeah.
tell it's a whole group of
Wow.
dads. Look at those. All those army things they built.
That's great.
And look at this guy. He's scrounging the candy that everybody missed.
Oh, yeah. He knows. So now we have Triano's Pizza. It's the new guy on the block. They're serving up real Chicago-style thin crust pizza and homemade Italian sandwiches at 740 South Main Street. They've been in business since 1984. Stop by for a slice and some Italian ice today. The Triano's family would like to thank the community for the warm welcome and support through its early stages. I have to try that pizza.
I gotta check out.
place.
I
We have to
do
check
Italian
that out.
ice.
Yeah, I love
There's
Italian.
not a lot of
good
Italian
old
ice
good
places anymore.
Italian ice, nice lemon flavored one.
Oh yeah.
So Joe, have you seen all those cicadas all over the base of your trees?
Yes. You know, I went to bed. Went Thursday evening. I had one. Woke up. There's like 200. There's 4 in every branch. I think I saw your Instagram feed. You had them come out about the same time.
Yeah, we did. And when I looked this morning, they're all up the tree. I imagine. Let's see. When do you think the noise is going to start?
I'm gonna probably give it another week or so.
You think so? I bet you by the end of the week.
Yeah.
Well, so much for sitting outside and enjoying the nice
Yeah,
weather.
this may be one of your last days to get out, folks. Still
Yeah.
got a few floats left.
Unless
Come
you
on
wear
down.
unless you wear your earplugs.
Well,
So yeah. Well, you know what? My daughter was 21 last time they were out, and the first time they were out, she was turning 4.
Uh-huh.
We had cicadas at her birthday party. So that was. But you know what? I'm thankful that we only have the 17-year cicadas up here.
yes.
We're not in that thin band of.
With the 13 and 17.
Yeah, no. But you know what? All of the entomologists are quite interested to see if those broods are going to crossbreed
Really?
and have another sort of brood.
Inner brood.
Right. So it's the First Church of Lombard. They believe that each person is unique and valuable and that each person is on a spiritual journey. Everyone is welcome to join them, celebrate the 3rd annual Pride Fest on Sunday, June 2nd from noon to 3, because no matter who you are, where you are on life's journey, you are welcome at First Church of Lombard. Here comes the Medina Shrine Police Unit.
So this is the Medina, like the town of Medina, or is this like the Shriners?
No, this is the town of Medina,
Okay.
the actual home of the Shriners. Uh-oh, we might
are
get
like
wet
big
here.
cars.
We got the Lombard Waves.
Oh, the swim team.
It's our local swim team practice and compete each summer out of Paradise Bay Water Park.
Now, we didn't get any candy, but I'm sure we're going to get squirted
You're
with
gonna
water.
get
Where's
wet.
the justice in the world?
I don't know, Joe. I don't know. You can find out more information at lombardparkdistrict.com or lombardparks.com.
Hopefully we can wave them off with all the electronics we got around here. It'd be dangerous if they shot us with that water.
That's true. That's
But
true.
they could throw us candy.
Well, they're not doing that, Joe. No candy.
Now this is interesting. The Maple Street Chapel, a little miniaturized version. Maple Street Chapel has stood for 154 years. It has honored our veterans and continues to do so, including Armed Forces Salute at the annual American Heritage Concert. The chapel serves the community with 12 concerts per year and is the setting for weddings and baptisms. Probably one of the most iconic things in the Lombard skyline.
Right. All right, next unit, sponsored by the Lombard Chamber of Commerce, the Big City Dixieland. Formerly musicians of Sinful Saints. Let's see, they continue the tradition of energetic toe-tapping Dixieland music for all ages. Musicians of Big City Dixieland have played for Frankie Valli, the Four Tops, the Woody Herman Orchestra, and the Rockford Symphony.
I gotta tell you, Vaughn, my toe was actually tapping when you said that.
All right,
So this
then.
is a toe tapping.
They are toe
tapping
tapping.
band.
You know, they got really good sound for that little quintet.
Yeah.
Sorry, sextet. Six.
And now we got Shriners on bikes,
Mini choppers.
mini choppers. These Shriners have 3 goals: spread goodwill and smiles, raise awareness of the Shriners, and fundraise for Shriners charities.
So, Joe,
This is J1 Auto Repair.
well, we're still watching the Shriners on their mini choppers.
They circled back.
They did. They did. Joe, are you going to join me here again next year?
If you'll have me, absolutely.
All right.
I marked this off well in advance.
Absolutely.
But actually, only if you can guarantee this weather.
I will work on it.
All right.
That used to be former village president Bill Mueller's job, was to arrange for all the good weather at all of the outdoor Lombard events.
All the events.
Yep, the Lilac Time Martin Craft Fair, the parade, all the cruise nights.
Cruise nights. Never rains on cruise nights ever.
Oh, yes, it does. There have been plenty of cruise nights canceled because of that.
These Shriner chopper guys are doing a little extra mugging for the judges.
I think they
judges
are.
stand.
That's right.
Here comes J1 Auto Repair.
We appreciate them sponsoring several of the units in this parade. All right. And they are heading up. Well, who is this that we have coming here?
little space between our floats right now.
Yeah. Is this the Generation Fancy Drill team? St. John's Lutheran Church and School.
Oh, yeah, St. John's Lutheran Church.
And school.
And school. Pre-3 through 8th grade.
All right, now we have the new generation fancy drill team coming up. Hopefully they're gonna perform for us. Or, oh, you know what? No, this is the Inspired Dance and Palms team. They compete with the Lombard Park District at various competitions in the spring. Now come the Medina Marauders. It's a pirate-themed shrine club raising money for the Shriners Hospital Transportation Fund. During the War of 1812, the American government hired pirates and privateers to protect the southern ports from the British, and this shrine club says "Arg" when we talk so kids can walk. Did you like my pirate imitation there?
It was good. Maybe you should see if you could join. They might need more people.
Maybe.
Yeah, I've always said you look good with an eye patch.
See? Arg. Next up, coming up here, we have the Tumbling Times Gymnastics and Cheer. Ages 18 months to 18 years. Competitive and recreation cheer. Tumbling teams, ninja warrior, and gymnastics classes. Well, that takes some talent, walking backwards there,
Yeah.
holding up a cheerleader. Sponsored by Avanzari.
Coming up, we've got a banner from Avanzari Restaurant over on Roosevelt Road. Want to give a special thanks to Ricardo, Jose, and Gabby as they Avanzari hosted our organizing breakfast this morning. Did a special opening for us.
You know they make their pasta fresh every day?
Every day, yes, they do.
The Bloom Township Marching Band. This is the band's second year in the Lilac Parade. Playing Sweet Caroline. Joe, recognize that song?
them credit. They're actually walking around in their marching band uniforms.
The Lombard American Legion Post 391. They're a community-minded veteran organization founded in 1919, and they have a rich history in Lombard. Lombard American Legion Post 391 would like any honorably discharged veteran to join their post. They meet on the first Thursday of the month at the beautiful Helen Plum Library, where we are sitting right across from.
And here comes the Mission Barbecue. So I got to tell you, Vaughn, until last year I saw these guys in the parade, I had no idea that big truck in front of their restaurant moved.
Yes. Have you had Mission Barbecue? Delicious.
Twice this week, as a matter of fact.
Oh my goodness.
It's what's on my list of regulars.
All right, now we have Congressman Sean Casten. He draws upon his previous private sector experience in Congress to craft market-based solutions to reduce emissions while creating jobs and spurring economic growth. Representing the western suburbs of Chicago, member of Congress.
Followed behind him is JT's Porch.
Ooh, have you had their...
They must have
They
taken
have the
like
best
my
wings.
my meal, all the restaurants I ate at in the last week.
I think so. They have the best
was there
wings.
on Friday.
The best wings.
Date night with my wife.
There you go. With your other wife, you mean?
Yeah.
And then Benina Shriners Car Club. Antique cars. Check them out.
Oh, that one doesn't look too antique.
A 1934 Chevy?
I'm looking at this Porsche GT4.
Well, that's probably from the 80s or 90s.
All right. That could be true.
That's an antique. You and I are antiques, Joe.
We are?
We are.
No. I like the paint job on that one.
Yeah, the
those
fire.
flames look like they're actual flames.
Yep. Some movement to those flames. Old Cadillac. I once dated a guy who had a Cadillac that size. That was the biggest car. I only went out with him once.
That's because you got lost.
Yeah, it was a pretty big car. A 2003 Porsche. So, Joe, we're going to find out what next year's theme is.
We are?
We are.
The big
right
reveal?
now. It's being revealed right now. It is Cruising on Main Street.
Cruising on Main Street.
Honestly, I used to cruise on Main Street as a kid. Well, with my friends up and down Main Street. This is how old we are.
Yep.
Used to cruise from Roosevelt Road down to St. Charles over to the Dog and Suds, or Dog and Suds.
The Dog and Suds on the corner, yeah.
Kind of flip around through there and come on back, and you just repeat. Here we go, the Lombard East High School Marching Rams. It's the best band in the land, Lombard East High School Marching Rams, 120-member band that performs for halftime of every home football game, including the playoffs. They're performing a medley of their armed forces service songs.
Wow, that's a big band.
That is a big band.
But I think with all the other high school bands, we saw why.
Yeah. Right. Well, and of course, once we've had the band bringing up the rear, we know what's next. The 2024 Lilac Court. It is Princess Jade Dahmers, Princess Alyssa Borbath, Queen Kendra Trummer, Princess Gabby Walton, and Princess Brooke Seymour. We spoke to them earlier.
Very nice young ladies.
Very accomplished. And happy to be bringing up the end of the parade. Sponsored by the Lombard Junior Women's Club, who is marching behind and handing out candy today. Hi, girls. We said we would be waving to them. So they get their tiaras from the Lombard Service League and the sashes from the Lombard Junior Women's Club, and those are their souvenirs to keep. And now we have all of the Lilac parade people, the chairperson, and everybody that makes this event happen today, riding in their fancy golf carts.
I'm thinking they got those from the Lombard Golf Course.
You think so?
I
think so.
You ever been to that golf course, Lombard Golf Course?
We used to have our golf outings there at the chamber all the time. Lombard Park District was great to work with. So these are the people that make it happen, Joe.
Every year.
Every year.
A lot of work goes into this.
And you know what? The parade was a great parade this year.
It was.
It really
the
was.
Weather, all the different floats, events. Loved all the marching
all the
bands.
Units. Yep. And of course, the Village of Lombard. Can't forget about them. And the Lombard Park District.
Carl Goldsmith's crew coming through with the street sweeper.
Yep.
Well, I don't know how many candy got left on the ground.
I don't know,
I didn't
Joe.
get any.
Joe didn't get any candy.
I got nothing. I got to stop at Jewel on the way home.
Yeah, I guess so. But you know, the Lombard Public Works has a Citizens Public Works.
Yeah.
And
Have you gone through that one?
My husband Tony and I have done that. It is so interesting. I highly recommend it. We also did the Citizens Police Academy.
I know you've done the Police Academy.
Yeah, it was. I highly recommend it. It's. I've learned so much about how all of this works.
Did they let you drive the street sweeper?
No, but I got to drive in a snowplow.
Like in actual snow?
No.
Well,
you know what, Joe? Thank you so much again for joining me.
Come on, thanks for having me. Thank you, the parade committee, for having us, letting us get this opportunity.
Exactly. And everybody watching us live on YouTube, hopefully next year you can make it down to the parade. And if not, we'll be back doing our live feed. And we'll have a whole new parade and a whole new group of Lombard Lilac Court.
New theme?
New theme, for sure. And it'll be interesting to see how each unit interprets that theme.
Yes. Yes, it will.
So, thank you for joining us, and we will see you at the 2025 Lombard Lilac Parade. Bye-bye.
Bye.